I'm here to do something really, really quick because I'm in the airport waiting for my flight, and I just finished watching the Knicks play, lose to the Miami Heat, and remain winless on the road. And you know this, I don't know what to say. Um, I think one, without Brunson, no poise. That's what I see. No Brunson, no poise. I think we rushed our shots down the stretch a little bit. And maybe that was Mike Brown's philosophy. Get up a shot as quick as possible and get the offensive rebound, since we are probably the best offensive rebounding team in the league. Um, but I don't know, there was no poise out there on the floor, in my opinion. I think, who's out there leading the charge in those situations when Brunson's not on the floor? That's a question. I don't know who it is. Right? I mean, Deuce had the ball in his hands tonight. He had a great game tonight. I don't think you expect Deuce to be the guy to bring the game home down the stretch in those type of situations, but he had the ball in his hands. He was the guy with the rock. So, what are you going to say? 14 seconds, though, after the jump ball. It seems like there's enough time to find maybe a better shot, and someone who's maybe a little bit more experienced in taking those shots, like Cat. Right now, I do understand Deuce got up a quick shot. So we had one chance. Cat got the offensive rebound, turns around with the fadeaway, misses that. So we got two chances. I guess that did work out in our favor. But damn, another thing is, who's the leader out there when Brunson's not there? I think that's still a question. Who's the leader out there on the floor when Brunson's not available? Who's going to step up and take that role? So that's something else the Knicks have got to figure out. And I think that this time without Brunson is the perfect time for them to figure it out. So, I'm not like overly upset about the loss. Hart, Kev Berg says Hart. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? That it would be Josh Hart. Yeah, I was thinking that. I guess the longer that Brunson is out, the more we're going to figure out who steps up to become that leader. And maybe this is a blessing in disguise for the Knicks right now, because there's going to come a point in time deep in the season, in the playoffs, when someone else is going to have to lead the charge out there for the Knicks and not Brunson. You know what I mean? Who's that leader? Who's that guy? Who's that guy? And look, I'm sorry I couldn't do a full post-game show, but I will, definitely jump on tomorrow, because, there's a lot that I want to talk about with this game. I'm going to watch it again, you know what I mean, so that I can really, really get a good idea of what was going on out there, you know what I mean, and not just looking at it on my phone, on my laptop. But I don't know, we in Brunson's absence, OG's absence, we need multiple people to step up. You know what I mean? We need multiple people to take leadership roles. You know what I mean? So it's got to be a team effort. It's got to be a group effort. Not one person's going to do it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks are winless on the road. Still. Winless on the road. 8-5 on the season. 5 losses on the road. 8 wins at home. I think I got that right. Something like that. Anyway, the Knicks are winless on the road, whatever that record is. That's a monkey we got to get off our back. We need to get a road win. And right now, with no OG, no Brunson, A little bit beat up, probably a little bit upset with ourselves. These road wins are going to be tough. We got to get one, get the floodgates open, and take it from there. But we're in 3 games against the Miami Heat. We're losing the series 2-1. I know they got the best offense in the league or something like that. Tonight was a defensive game that should have been something that could go in our favor, because a defensive game is normally a rebounding game. We got to find a way to dig and pull these out when these games count. Even without Brunson down the stretch, we should have enough to be able to pull these out. Like, where is Bridges during that time? I mean, I don't know. Is Deuce the guy you really trust with the basketball? Maybe. I mean, if he's having a hot night, I guess I get it. If he's having a hot night. But is he the guy you trust with the basketball down the stretch in that situation? Oh, you know what I mean? Bridges has been there before. He's got a little bit more experience, obviously. Cat. Anyway, it's early in the season. A lot of lessons to be learned. You know what I mean? A lot of lessons to be learned, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I apologize that I'm not going to be on tonight, but I did want to just step in and say something. I'm getting ready to board my flight, and just wanted to holler at you real quick before I boarded the flight. But I will catch y'all tomorrow, and break this thing down to the bone. You know what I'm saying? And figure out what we do next. You know what I mean? Anyway, I will catch y'all tomorrow. I appreciate you. And be peaceful. Spread love. And I'm out of here, folks. If I can figure out how to turn this one off. Peace.